Hey Libra, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. I am going to do a reading for you guys for the first half of March. This is going to be a general read for everybody, so just take the messages that resonate, leave the rest behind. I'm casually doing some readings while I'm on vacation, and I'm just outside enjoying the hot weather here in Florida, the pool, the beach, and I'm taking some breaks, doing some readings in between. What I've noticed sort of, for the most part, a collective energy for all the signs that the messages are coming through are a lot of change, a lot of transformation, a lot of growth, positivity overall, for the most part. But I'm just noticing a theme where, like, partnerships, people, growth, changes, it's all starting to work into the benefit of the situation for people, okay? So just an observation. I'm not sure where this reading is going to take us, but we'll see. And bear with my shaky screen there, guys. I'm outside, and the stand that I'm using is really not, it should not be a phone stand, but they sell it as that. It's one of those, it's a cheap one, let's put it that way. Okay, reading time. Libra, I hope all you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for all your likes, your comments, your shares, subscriptions. For the new people that are joining the channel, thank you guys. What does Libra need to know, please? First half of March, 1st to the 15th. One more shuffle. 8 of Wands, okay. 5 of Swords. We've got fast-moving energy there, communication. 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. Okay. A little bit of conflict and grief here, guys. You may have had some grief in result of conflict to someone or something here. But I feel here that there's 6 of Pentacles, so there's some kind of relief for you. There's something here that's, again, there's benefit to this for some reason. You're getting something from this outcome of dealing with a form of grief or conflict. I feel with the 8 of Wands, it's going to move by very quickly for you. This is a sign of quick moving energy. Sometimes the communication was very, very fast. So maybe things were said out of spite. Maybe things were said too fast, said too quickly. It is also a bit of sign of travel as well. So some of you could be in the midst of travel. But I feel here that there is some kind of conflict here. People moving into an energy that might be stepping over other people in the process. Okay, there could be some boundaries being broken or people being stepped on along the way. But there is some grief which is going to pay off for you guys. Tell me more about the 6 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Somebody coming towards you with an emotional offer, possibly some kind of explanation or an apology during this time of grief, or I feel like the conflict led to grief. The conflict caused our emotions to come out, our emotions to feel upset, possibly with a connection, because with the 5 of Cups, it can always represent the things that we're focusing on of the loss of a situation, rather than, you know, we focus on the things, the cups that are falling over, versus like the 2 cups in the background here. This is something that shows us that, you know, sometimes there's still something there behind the scenes, or possibility that there is still something there to hang on to. And with the Page of Cups, it feels like somebody's coming in with some form of an apology, or to share something with you, to talk to you about something of their emotions. I feel like it's with the 6 of Pentacles is that they're going to be very forthcoming and somewhat generous, at least with an apology or an explanation, okay? Some kind of emotional communication or offer. This situation seems to be moving quickly with the 8 of Wands. So maybe this form of grief or something comes in quick to apologize or to reverse the damage. Queen of Swords, okay, this is about getting the truth behind something. And you have the 4 of Pentacles. Some of you aren't ready to speak, or you're holding something back. Something of speaking your mind, speaking the truth, okay? I feel like when somebody comes towards you or this person's coming towards you, you're kind of reluctant to sort of say what you truly want to say. I feel like in the past, it could be because somebody said too much too soon, or things happened so quickly that we regret saying what we said. It could have been offensive or caused a very conflictual situation, an offensive situation. But I feel here that, and that could be the case as well with the Queen of Swords, who can be a little bit of a sharp tongue at times. So I feel like you're kind of holding back. Somebody here is sort of pulling back. They're sort of keeping to themselves, protecting their energy. There's a bit of a cattiness. There's a bit of a sharp tongue, or some words that were spoken here that could have been a little bit catty, if that's the word I can use. Maybe seeking or demanding the truth out of a situation, or wanting something and it's wanting some outcome. Knight of Pentacles. So somebody here is responding in a very guarded energy. They're really taking their time now in terms of responding to you. The Lovers, Gemini energy. So something is you guys are, this seems like it's going into the direction of a relationship of love situation where there's some kind of distance between the two of you. Okay, I feel like somebody came in with a lot of strong energy, a lot of communication, saying like, we have a certain amount of time, maybe there's a certain amount of time frame that we have to sort of resolve or get to the bottom of this, and you could have lost your patience. Someone here could have lost their patience, gotten a little bit sharp or catty. But I feel like what that's resulted is like this person has retreated. This other person has sort of come back. They're very guarded now. You kind of maybe made them a little bit afraid because this conflict, it was so quick. You may they didn't see this side of you, Libra, or you didn't see the side of them. Roles can be reversed. It's almost like this situation revealed another side of a person that the other person did not see, and it really was not necessarily the best outcome. But I do feel here that there was a strong connection. Somewhere along the way, there is an apology here, there is an explanation, a communication with the Page of Cups, okay? However, there's someone that is holding back a little bit. They're feeling guarded, they're feeling somewhat scared. I feel like they have to guard themselves now, protect themselves against this Queen of Swords, somebody that was very sharp, okay? Again, I don't think it was necessarily intentional. It's like things got heated very quickly and things were said not out of intention of harming, but that's typically how conflicts happen, right? We react rather than respond. So this person is trying to respond, and their way of reacting or responding is very guarded right now. Very slow moving energy. They're not saying a lot, and it's making you frustrated, Libra, because you're looking for the answer, you're looking for truth. The Eight of Wands is communication. You're looking for truthful communication so that you can move forward in this connection or this situation. Page of Wands with the Hangman. Yeah, see, that's like you just want to be released or be let go of this stuck energy. You'd like things to change. You'd like them to come back with something positive, with something of showing a little bit of enthusiasm or excitement for you. Okay, I feel like there is a connection, but why does this person stay stuck in their ways or not show or share the way that they truly feel? It's like they've lost their passion for you, Libra. This Page of Wands was a very passionate energy, somebody who used to run to you, and now they're not. They're keeping you hanging, they're keeping you stuck, which is why you maybe lost your patience. But it came out verbally. I can't understand this statement, or like love lies on the top, like love blankets, or love lies on top. It's like love sits on top. It's like it's blanketed by love, or love always rises to the top. Okay, what else does Libra need to know? Getting a couple of letters here. The letter R. Dealing with a person with the letter R. Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, again, I don't read reversals, but this person may come back towards you with their emotions, but they don't come back the way they used to. They used to come back very fast. They were very much excited for you. They were very enthusiastic for you, Libra. They came rushing in with all of their emotions. When this thing went down, when this whole offensive or this outcome of somebody that, whoa, they backed up and guarded themselves, they changed. They went to a very guarded energy, okay? So I don't think that, it's not that they don't like you. It's like love is still on the top of their mind, maybe. They still have feelings for you. They still have emotions for you. It's not like they've lost that. But for some reason, they're really backing up the pace, and they're not coming in with a lot of excitement anymore. So you kind of come to this conclusion, well, then it's completely done and over. If you don't have passion for me, or if you don't have excitement for me, or you're not running towards me like you used to, then what are we doing, or why is this continuing? Like, where did this love go? It kind of has to resurface. I feel like they bury their emotions. They're pushing down the emotion of their love. Okay, they're holding it back with that Four of Pentacles, the Hangman. They're not seeing things from a new angle, a new light, a new perspective. They're still sitting in the old in a way from this possible conflict. The old was good when they came rushing in, but they're not able to get over confrontation or deal with challenges. They can't seem to excuse me, they can't handle like standing up for themselves. They get all guarded and they close up, they close down. They don't come through with the excitement that they had when things were fun, when things were good. As soon as something happens, like this kind of conflict, it seems like maybe this conflict wasn't even that bad, but to them it was, okay? It could have been something very mild, or it could have been something that, yes, a few words were exchanged and apologies were given back, but this person took it very deeply, okay? They took it very, very offensively somehow. It's almost like you made them cry. Queen of Swords, like you see this man here, whether it's a male or a woman, he's grieving, he's crying. He's not, he doesn't know what, it's like he doesn't know how to face confrontation or conflict. Even though we all get into that with relationships, it will resolve and it will be explained and we get to know each other and we understand things. But this person, they have a lot of, I feel like they have a lot of love, they have a lot of emotions for you, but they've totally guarded themselves and they've shut down. I'm not trying to pick on a Gemini here, but the lovers with the Gemini energy, it's almost like the Gemini energy of like they can, it's like all of a sudden they're this way and then all of a sudden they're the other way. They kind of like switch moods, okay? That Gemini of like, they're, again, I don't want to pick on them, but it's like the twins. It's like one way they're all in on one way, and then all of a sudden they switch moods or they switch their tune. I'm not saying Geminis are like that, but they have an ability to kind of transform or switch off or change things quickly. They can get bored easily, or they can kind of cycle through things rather quickly. Somebody in this connection, I'm going to say this, is much more mature than the others. I want to say with this Queen of Swords, it's more the feminine energy that is very mature. This person that you're dealing with, Libra, there's a very romantic energy which makes them feel either masculine or feminine. I feel like the feminine is a bit more mature, but the male energy is very page-like, okay? There's pages here. There's all the male energy here seems to be more of like a weaker disposition. There's two pages, there's a knight. Like they are not quite stepping into their confidence, into their manhood, let's say. Again, it doesn't have to be male or female, but I'm picking that up with where this person is still operating from a younger version of themselves. They're not actually operating it's like they got stuck in time. Like they didn't mature into their manhood or maybe womanhood, but it's like they're still operating from like, oh, you offended me, you how dare you, like that old younger energy of like easily being offended or easily being affected by things. Not to say we can't have sensitivities or emotions, but it's like we do come to a place in life where we can sit back and be like, okay, you know, there's a maturity where people say things that are hurtful, but we discuss them maturely instead of running away and hiding. Okay, it's like this person ran away and hid, and it's time to sort of raise the bar on their level of maturity on how they address confrontation, because you're not going to have a perfect relationship. So this person, it's the feeling I'm getting is like it's almost like we're I don't want to, I'm getting like mummy issues, okay, mother issues or daddy issues, however this goes. They still take instruction, or they still obey everything that they were, like a child obeys their mother. And it's like we don't act like that when we get older. When we mature, we start to live for ourselves, we start to think for ourselves, we speak for ourselves, we stand up for ourselves. So someone here has some kind of like complex, maturity complex is what I'm getting. They're still in their boy or girl energy. I just feel like with that Queen of Swords, there's a much more mature, stand up, sort of straight shooter type of energy. But there was an area where that person lost their cool. This female Queen of Swords got catty or said some offensive things, categorically speaking offensively, but this person took them way too personally, took them to heart, where it shut them down. It's like they're afraid to come back when they were misbehaving. You know what I mean? Like that. That's the feeling I'm getting. It's like, you know, you're hiding from your own mom because you misbehaved and you're afraid or something. It's like, okay, Libra, what's the closing? Let's try to close this off. 9 of Cups, okay. Wishes fulfilled. That's an interesting outcome. It's like all you want to do is celebrate life with this person. It's sitting beside that Lover's Cup. Why the 9 of Cups, please? The 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Subconsciously, Libra, somebody here, it's like they sabotage relationships, okay? This 9 of Cups is like everything that is a wish fulfilled, everything that's great, and everything that is to be celebrated and happy for, and somebody here is better off by themselves. It's almost like they pride themselves in their single life. They kind of feel stronger by themselves. I feel like these 2 cups together, it's like they're happier by themselves. Their wish fulfillment is to be single, is to not be needy, to not have anyone, to not get too close to somebody. I'm not sure if that's coming from your side or their side, but I feel like the wish fulfilled here is to not need anybody, the 9 of Pentacles, which to me tells me that there's a bit of sabotage here. There's a bit of saying like, I don't want to get my vulnerabilities, I don't want to be weak, I don't want to show weakness in front of somebody else. When they're by themselves is when they feel they're strongest, even though technically they're not the strongest individual, if that makes sense. This person seems to, they know how to have a good time, they know how to make everything feel like it is a wish fulfilled. It feels like a dream come true with this person, that the happiness shows up and all these great things happen, and then at the end of the day they sabotage or come back to being single again. They ultimately feel like they're better by themselves. And I think it's a self-worth issue with all this money surrounding the 9 of Pentacles, which is about our independence and about all of our self-reliance, not needing somebody, not being dependent. It's almost like they have a self-worth. They have some form of inferiority or insecurity. I for lack of a better word, I was picking up like mommy or daddy issues. But it's like this person is sabotaging in a sense that the fulfillment that they could have would be so much greater with a potential partner. Okay, not to say we can't be happy and wish fulfilled being single, but I feel like this Lovers has to rise to the top. It has to be, it's like they've buried their emotions, they've buried the love that they have for themselves and to share with another person. So it comes out like this, and then it's like put back into a grave, almost put back in. And it sometimes comes out of nowhere. And what makes this seem to happen, Libra, is when you get into conflict with this person. So whether this is you or somebody else, when this person gets into a sticky situation, or they get into a confrontation, or the first argument or the first fight or whatever, this person shuts down, packs up their bags, and sort of goes back into being single mode. They protect and guard because, again, they're not coming from a place of maturity where they're at for their, like, they're not lined up with their maturity and their age. It's almost like they need to, like, man up here, or woman up, whatever that is, however side this goes. Yeah. All right, Libra. Thanks, guys. I want to wish you guys a great day. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscriptions, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.